Right, quite a bit of time has elapsed off screen, and I've finally worked out the two things I needed to know. Firstly, there's the sand, and somehow I completely missed that in the last video. Also, it's not a bag, it's a pouch of sand we need. Alright, it's time for some Indiana Jones styling. And the luggage is already moved to escape. Run! You gotta love it. Oh, that is an awesome little trap. Right, let's get rid of the leash. Okay. So, now, I believe, we have to go to the other thing that I have no idea how I missed this. But we need to go back to Ankh-Morpork. And we need to go back to the inn. Because all the scary things end up at the inn. Mostly us. But we need to have a discussion. With the door.
I can't shift it. There's something lurking behind it.
Indeed there is.
Who's there? Hello? Hello, is anybody there? Look, there is someone there. I can see bits of you poking out behind the door. What are you doing back there?
Go away. I'm the bogeyman.
Really?
I'll give you a fright you'll never forget.
Look, just come out from behind the door.
I can't. I'm afraid of open spaces.
An agoraphobic bogeyman?
Lay off. It's no fun being a legendary figure of terror.
What does a bogeyman do anyway?
It's quite a hard job being a traditional figure of terror. Long hours and no real holidays.
Really?
Well, there's the good side too. There's your place in folktale and legend, and you're your own boss.
Get out from behind that door.
I want my mum.
Oh dear.
So, what does a bogeyman do, actually?
We have a highly valued traditional community role.
What, frightening children into eating their greens? Serving as formless objects of folk terror, that sort of thing?
Yes. Yes, that's it. Then there's your special commissions. One time, these wizards tried locking a cat inside a box
not
and opening
Schrödinger.
it up every now and then to see whether the cat had died. My father frightened one of the old geezers to death when he jumped out of the box instead.
I think I've heard of that. It added an extra complication to the principle of uncertainty. Made random chance seem a bit more random than anyone supposed.
It was all Death's doing, of course. A subcontract job.
You're not really a bogeyman.
I am too.
Go on, let's see you then.
I'll come out and you'll get such a shock.
All right then.
All right, what?
All right, come out and scare me.
Well, you're ready for it now. I mean, it's not a shock if you're expecting it.
So, you're saying your effectiveness as a legendary figure of terror is entirely due to my not knowing exactly what you are or when you will appear?
Well,
That makes sense,
maybe.
weirdly.
In which case, you should change your name to something more appealing, you know, to heighten the shock effect.
Such as
Cyril.
Cyril? That's no name for a bogeyman.
Heightens the surprise effect, though.
You're right there.
Cyril the
Cyril
Bogeyman.
the bogeyman.
Coming out from behind the door now?
No,
Question.
Why are you hiding behind that door?
it's a metaphor.
Not a door.
A metaphor for my own insecurity. You see, not only does it provide a screen between myself and the outside world, but it is also a portal, an openable space, implying the possibility of future liberation from my phobia. Quite a powerful image, really.
Makes sort of sense.
Oh, stop snivelling. I thought you were a grown monster. Whatever would your mother say?
Mother! Oh, Mother!
Oh dear.
My mother would never take me to the zoo, you know.
Really? Would you care to lie on a couch, by the way?
Oh no, the door's quite comfortable, thank you. Anyway, I asked her, and she'd never take me.
Have you ever thought of seeing a psychiatrist about this problem?
Oh no. I mean, that's for sick people.
Besides,
Yes, quite.
they're now
Tell
a
me about
cricket
your mother.
organisation.
Well, the zoo's important to a young bogeyman, you know. All part of a basic education. It's not easy scaring people, you see. Takes a lifetime of dedication. You have to start small and kind of work up to human beings.
As in, terrify some lower orders of life, then shift up to people once you've got the knack.
That's it. That's what you have to do.
Ah! Well, I think I can help you there. I can find you some foxes.
Foxes?
Sorry, I meant mice.
mice.
Anyway, I can find you a few if you like, and you can try scaring those.
They're not big mice, are they?
I don't think so.
I mean, those ones that jump. Can't bear it when they jump.
Well, you just come along and we'll find you some ones that don't jump.
Well, it's a good idea, but I'm afraid I just can't leave my door.
Oh, good grief. Why?
Well, it's a symbol, you see. A representation of my inner belief that I'm not yet ready to face a possibly hostile world.
Are you sure you've never been to a psychiatrist?
Okay,
Well,
so he won't leave the door. However, he can take the door with him, I guess, if we were to help him out. There we go.
who's there? Hello, is anybody... Look, what you... Really?
I'll give you
Oh, I thought you were...
Right.
Ah! Well,
fuck.
sorry. Anyway,
They're not.
I...
mean,
Come on,
Well, you just come...
Here we go. We scared the troll anyway. He's a bit confused by it all. Ah, the little guy's back. Clearly the drink. Can't use the safe actually. But now we can go back to the drum. And I think now we're approaching the end of a game actually. Do 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 do. Alright, here we go. Ah, the little guy's no longer there. We should really apologise to him at some stage. I mean, we obviously feel that sorry about it, considering the truth potion. Right, down we go. Let's take the mouse. It was sore ass.
Honey, I never knew mice could knock their...
Right.
That does...
Right, let's talk to the bogeyman.
Hello again.
So, how did we do?
Well, he put up quite a fight, but I think I finally got him.
A terrible fight?
Well, yes, quite ferocious.
Ferocious? How? How does a half-starved rodent of the order Mus Domesticus manage to almost overpower a full-grown bogeyman?
He squeaked at me.
Squeaked? Just squeaked?
Well, it was the way he squeaked. Puts the wind up you know. Mouse bites can infect. I read
This
it
is, of course,
somewhere.
before the day of the death
Some
of rats.
fella's arm rotted clean off.
You can't be infected. You're a legendary figure of terror.
Still, best not take any chances.
Yeah, right.
You don't think he's going to come round again, do you?
Right. Let's have a look at the barrel.
River Ank water. I suppose anything that's...
Barrel?
Bear Huggers whiskey.
Right.
Elderberry wine.
There we go. Right. Luggage? Do we use the glass on it, or...?
That doesn't...
No, we need a bottle of it. Alright, let's ask.
No way, one...
So, what do we actually... Ah! Right, the only containers I have are the pot, a tankard actually.
That doesn't...
I think it's a tankard then. There we go. Right, now that that's done, we can go and get our sword tune to go ding! And then I think we're ready for the final encounter with the dragon, whereupon we shall be a hero! Sort of. Maybe. Possibly. All great stories have 3 acts. Or a few more. 5 in Shakespeare. Anyway. To the dwarves that aren't 7 foot tall. You haven't drunk the elderberry wine, have you? Because that would make me upset. You have, haven't you?
One tankard.
Ah! Right. I am not happy with the luggage right now. Because now I have to go all the way back to Ankh-Morpork. That was a bad luggage. You've wiped out a now extinct species, and you drunk the wine, which I now have to go all the way back to the drum to get some more of without paying for it. Oh dear. It's a fairly long-winded process now. Come on, where are you? Right. Except I've got it. Tankard. Right, that will teach you. Well, actually, I've got nothing I can do. Maybe I'll put you up against the dragon. Yeah, a luggage versus the dragon. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure who would win that, because the luggage, as you've seen, is quite tough, really. Right, up we go. Apparently I only have 2 minutes left, roughly. But I think I'll continue this till the end of the act now, because I'm not far off. Right, back to the mine, and if I go in there drunk, I've lost all hope. Nope, we're fine. So now, here we go. Your tankard of elderberry wine. Okay, now you can have that back. Right, sword. Tune.
That doesn't...
Nope.
Excuse me, sir.
Tune the sword. It now goes ding. I think.
A sword that goes ting.
Okay, so we have a birthmark, we have a camouflage, we have a spell, we have a moustache, we have the Eye of Offler, and we have a sword. We are done then, I think. Yes, I'm ignoring you. So, let us go and face off against the dragon. It's actually the barn, but I've got a sneaking suspicion actually we go to the... Yes, here we go. And here, the complete cast of the game.
Doing here?
Us? Nothing.
Yes, you are. You're all here waiting for something.
Programs, get your souvenir programs. Only 1 penny each and I'm cutting my own throat.
What's that lady doing lashed to that rock?
Reserved seating.
I thought you said nothing was going on.
Well, it isn't, but if anything does happen, then she's got a front row seat. Help!
She said help.
No, she didn't. She said whelp. She's calling for puppies.
Give me one of those damn programs. Opening act, grand fanfare and dancing girls. The amazing Bendable sisters will perform amusing novelty acts.
Should be worth seeing.
Followed by... Lady Ramkin will be offered as a sacrifice to appease the mighty dragon. Main attraction hero roast. Sausage sizzle to follow. If wet, in the town hall.
Help! Don't worry. We're pretty certain a hero's going to turn up.
Where? When?
Unfortunately.
Are you sure?
Oh, there's no stopping the buggers. That's what we're here for. And if it doesn't work out, there's always the sausages.
Well, now that dragon can meet its doom at last. Little did it expect that it would meet up with a true hero.
Oh, a hero? Who?
Me!
So you found all the bits you need then?
Yes, now I finally have the power. I'm a hero at last.
Here we go. We have a mask. We have a tattoo. We have a moustache. A sword that goes ding.
I still say it's going to be 1,000,000 to 1 against you killing it.
Never! What can a dragon possibly have to match my wits, my cunning, my majestic pointy hat? Why, the creature's nothing but a lizard with big ideas.
Dear.
Just a scaly, bloated, cowardly...
Of course. Oh, and the Fool's in the stocks. Awesome. I agree with that completely.
It was him.
I said I'd leave you until last.
Go for it, lad. Hit it in the vulnerables.
Shush! Look, Mr. Dragon, why don't we just come to some sort of agreement? I mean, I am a hero. Heroes win, well-known fact. On the other hand, in a sensible universe, the actual chances of my harming you are about...
1,000,000 to 1?
Yes, that's it. So, in the interests of promoting mutually beneficial relations, why don't you push off and bother another city? Thank you very much. No hard feelings. Case dismissed.
You feel this is the best course of action for the overall promotion of positive experience, which is to say, enjoyment and well-being?
Exactly.
Because if the day ends with one of us dead, then the negative experience of the loser will cancel out the positive experience of the victor?
Awesome.
Yes, that's it exactly. Yes?
I think I'm going to eat you anyway.
Why? Was it something I said?
No, it's just that I
Fair
hate
point.
philosophers. Sorry.
Well, in that case, take this. Sturcus mortuus sum. Sturcus mortuus sum. Sturcus mortuus sum.
And the spell does this. Quite a good spell, but you missed its vulnerables.
Missed me by that much.
That was about a million to 1 chance of survival.
No. How did he survive that?
Well, that was 1 chance in a million.
Right, that's it. I've had enough of you.
What happened to the philosophy?
I'll give you something to think about.
I'll be here.
And I'll be back.
Ah, well done.
That wasn't a bad line.
So, on to Act 4. And because this is a very short act, I think I'll actually just continue going. Might as well. So, let's finish the game. First off, we go back to the square. Because we have to fight fire with fire.
I have absolutely... A maiden in distress... Oh,
Come on, there should be a key somewhere. There. Right. Right, we now have a key. And this is an also podcast. Oh, Strange Man was an option for talking to. We also talked to the crowd, which includes that little guy we really have to apologise to. Right, now we go to Lady Ramkin's Dragon Sanctuary. And then we need to find some coals and various other bits for one of the dragons to eat. And I'll have to remember where they are. But it's basically anywhere where there's been a fireplace in the past. So, key indoor. And the swamp dragons are freed. Oops. Open door. Avoid that. Or not. Right, let's take Mambo. Who's not quite got a powerful enough flame at the moment. So, we need to power up Mambo. Remember Rincewind's inventory. An M16. Oh, brilliant. Now, there's been a few places where we've seen coals and things in the past. The first one that comes to mind is actually Nanny Og. I think we need 3, and I'm trying to remember where the others are. Oh, actually, there's one closer. If you go to the alley, there was a fireplace there. No! Thank you. Right. Through the door.
that does... That does...
Oh, maybe not then. Yeah. Ah. I'm going to be forever closing doors, aren't I? So, not there. Nanny Og's is definitely where there is one. So we should go there first. I think also the dwarf mines will count. Was there one at the inn? I don't think so. There's nobody on patrol. Not even in the guard tower. Still, weird kind of sense, I guess. So, into the dark woods. Where? Where did I put it? There we go. There's one. Need a bit more than that, though. But we're getting there. Right, so... Stop closing doors! It's because I keep double-click on everything. Right, from here... we shall go to the mines, because I'm fairly certain there's hot coals there. And then we'll have to think about things, because I'm not sure where number 3 will be. Oh, I also promised myself to check on the street and see what was there. Although I don't think they've got hot coals there, actually, but... Ah, hold on. Might be find some in the kitchen. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. So, where's that luggage? Come on! You're supposed to follow me. Thank you. Getting there. One more to go, I think. Why did I take the tankard? Right. And yeah, I think it's going to be the Ankh-Morpork kitchen, because I cannot remember where the other one is. And of course, if it's not there, then I'm going to go and temporarily stop the video until I find the last place. That is literally all I am searching for at this stage. But first, even though he probably isn't there, he's probably in the crowd somewhere, actually. Let's go to this end of a street. Oh, might be in the torture chamber at the palace. No, he's not there. Oh well. Worth a look. Right. So, Unseen University. Though actually, it'd be faster if we go through the hole and through the library. And a librarian's in the crowd there as well, actually, which is surprising. He's left all his books unprotected. Not that anybody would try it. Alright, down to kitchen. Right. It's not, is it? Right, give me 2 moments. Yep, I was right, they're in the palace. So, also no guards. No patrician either. In fact, everybody's missing. Which is convenient in its own way, I guess. So, into the dungeons we go. Where there is still much screaming. Despite the fact nobody's here. The only plus point, of course, is that Tax Collector never gets his revenge on us. Throwing a tomato at him. The only thing I really wish is that I could throw something at the fool. Luggage. Thank you. Right. Ah! Let's charge up the M16 with some more hot coals. We're ready for action now. Right, now that that's done...
Now we're cooking.
Indeed. Right, let's end this world then. But not before we throw something at the fool, assuming we can. We might not be able to. Ah no, we're not. We now have it though.
Not you again. Can't you leave a monster in peace to eat?
No. We now have a bandana.
Aha! Hasta la vista, Eat hot smoking death, reptilian trash!
Is that a swamp dragon in your hands, or are you just pleased to see me?
This is an M16, the world's most powerful swamp dragon. It can blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Both of you are terrible shots. It would appear Swamp Dragon no longer wants to play. So, how do we win? Well, we use the love custard. Once we can actually... There we go. And thus... the love custard shall work its magic.
Oh my, my, my.
Oh, so that's why it doesn't have any vulnerables. It's a girl.
A female?
On heat, too. They always get stroppy when they're feeling a little, overheated.
Good grief!
By mother's hand warmers.
This clicky is going to make me a fortune.
It's hardly suitable for public viewing.
Well, you go up there and tell them. Anyway, it has artistic integrity.
He's got an interesting seductive technique.
Lots of energy anyway.
Anyone?
Why not?
Oh yes, all good adventures start in a pub, or at the very least end there. So, I'm Shadowhawk 2012, and this was Let's Play Discworld. Until next time.
Ah, sorry. The horse threw a shoe. I had to see about a shipwreck. My side went blunt. Oh, there was a terrible earthquake. The map got lost. My road didn't come back from the cleaners. There was a sudden plague. It's not my fault. Oh, bugger.